guys, it's Brooke. Welcome back to my channel, or to my channel if you haven't been here before. I hope you guys stay. So for today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys the story of the time I went to a haunted, abandoned insane asylum with some of my friends, and we got a gun pulled out on us. It honestly was one of the most traumatic things that has ever happened to me. But really quickly before we start this video, make sure you guys pretty please give this video a thumbs up, and also make sure you subscribe right down below. It would make me super happy. And also, I'm thinking about doing another Q&A, so if you guys want, just see in the description below, you can tweet me at brookeelardo using the hashtag AskBrooke and ask me whatever questions you want, and I will do a Q&A as soon as I get enough questions. Alright, so let's jump right into this video. So I'm gonna say this happened about 2 years ago now. Me and my friends wanted to go to Kings Park, which I actually did a video about going to Kings Park, and I took you guys there and talked all about it. But if you guys didn't see that video, I will link it in the description below and you can see for yourself just how terrifying this is. But really quickly, if you don't know what Kings Park is, it was an insane asylum where they took mental patients, and there's conspiracy theories that they tortured these patients, and it's just really creepy and eerie. And a lot of people go there and like go into the buildings to like find old files from patients that they have there. There's like beds there, there's some clothes there. It's really creepy there and really eerie, and when you go there you feel like you're just being watched and haunted. And so many people have like ghost stories from Kings Park. So many people have seen ghosts and had like experiences with paranormal things at Kings Park, and I actually have been there maybe 3 times now. Every time I go, it is just terrifying. Like every time I go there, I just want to leave because I'm terrified. But this particular time definitely had to be the scariest. So I was with me and maybe 5 of my friends, I'm gonna say. I don't really know how many of us there were, but it wasn't that many. It was just like a handful. And we decided that we just wanted to go to Kings Park that day. I personally didn't want to go because I'm terrified of Kings Park, but my friends really wanted to go, so we were like, alright, let's go. So I don't even remember if it was dark out or light out at this point, but I remember we all had flashlights and we were exploring one of the biggest buildings, and we were trying to go to the roof. And so we got in through this like creepy door, and we started climbing up these steps. Now, the thing about Kings Park is these buildings really can mess with your head. There's not any numbers of like what floor you're on. There's not really anything super distinguishing about every floor. Basically, in the buildings that I have been in, every single floor just looks the exact same. There's just graffiti on the walls. There's nothing that stands out. So when you do enter these Kings Park buildings, it's really kind of scary. You have to be super cautious of knowing where you are and like knowing how to get around, because you can so easily get lost. So we get into this building through this little door thing that was somehow open, and we start climbing up all these flights of stairs trying to get to the roof. And as we're climbing these steps, we get to this part where there's this like, it almost seemed like an attic. Like there was this huge ladder, and like you could climb up this ladder, and I don't even know what was up there because I refused to go up there. But once you start getting to these higher levels, it gets really scary because there's like not floors. Like the floors are planks of wood going across each other. It was really scary. So some of my friends are going up there. They're like telling us how cool it is. And then as we're waiting for them to come down, a group of kids walks in. Now, I had never seen these kids before, no idea who they were, but a lot of people go to Kings Park with a bunch of friends. Almost every time I've been there, I've actually seen someone, and one time it was a hobo, one time it was a couple, but it's not uncommon for you to run into groups of people at Kings Park because so many people want to explore it. So these groups of kids come, and there's maybe, I think 4 or 5 of them too. And I wasn't really paying attention. I was kind of just telling my friends to like come down off the ladder so we could explore a different part because those kids were there. And all of a sudden I hear the kids talking, and I'm not really listening to what they're talking about. And I just feel my friend grab my arm and start pulling me. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, where are we going? And then I look down and I see this kid has a gun in his hand. Now, I have been told that a lot of people bring weapons to Kings Park because there's stories of like people getting hurt there and like people taking out knives on people or like robbing them or something. I don't know. Like my friend always says like I want to bring a knife with me to Kings Park just in case for protection, God forbid anything happens. But this kid had a gun on him. I never felt so scared in my life. I instantly went into like fight or flight mode. This rush of adrenaline just went through me and I was like, I'm gonna die. Like I gotta get out of here. I grab my friend, we start running down the stairs, and we're just like not even thinking at this point. Like we're just going down the stairs trying to find a way out. And as we're going down flights and flights and flights of stairs, it starts feeling like more and more and more flights of stairs are appearing than there were before. And then all of a sudden we're like, wait a second, how many flights of stairs did we go down? Like we didn't count, we have no idea where we are. So we start panicking because every single floor looks the exact same. So we have no idea where we got in. We just keep going down the stairs hoping that we'll find something that looks familiar. And then we like hit this basement part where there's no steps anymore. And this part looks completely unfamiliar. So we start freaking out. We're literally feeling like we are trapped in this place. And not to mention, it is dark in there. It is creepy in there. There are noises everywhere you turn. While we were even going down the stairs, we kept hearing creepy noises. We kept hearing people talking. Like there's just so much things happening that are scary. And to be trying to run away from someone with a gun is definitely the tip of the iceberg. So we start panicking. We're like, oh my God, like we have no idea how to get out of here. So we're like, hold on a second. Let's go back to our friends and get them out of there. Why did we leave them? Like me and my friend just started running. We just started running because we were so scared. So we go all the way back up and we're like, guys, let's go. Like, let's go. We have to go now because they didn't see the kid had a gun. So we finally get them to leave that place. Like we're standing by the door and we're just like, guys, let's go, let's go, let's go. And finally they start following us and they're like, what's going on? And we're like, those kids had a gun. They literally were like holding a gun by us because they didn't know who we were and they were scared of us. They were scared of a 5-foot little girl. So when we told my friends that this kid had a gun, they were a little freaked out, but they were like, honestly, it's kind of normal. Like a lot of people bring weapons to Kings Park to like protect themselves, but like protect yourself against what? Like what's the... I just never heard of someone bringing a gun to Kings Park. I think that's absolutely extra. Like you don't need to bring a gun. You maybe have a knife on you in case, but like the odds of something happening, like Kings Park is just a bunch of teenagers going there to explore ghost stuff. Like, but so anyway, my friends were all kind of like, all right, it's fine. But me and my other friend are super anxious people and we were like, yeah, no, we don't think that's fine. We're gonna leave. So literally the entire time me and my friend are just still completely shook, like in panic mode still, trying to find our way out. And our friends are being super chill, wanting to explore more. And we're just like, where did we come in this place? Like, show us how to get out. I think the most terrifying part about it was that like once I saw the gun and I felt like I was in danger, I couldn't leave. It just felt like I was in a loop. Every single floor I'd go down that I thought was like the way we came in just seemed to be a repeat of the other floor. It was so like trippy and creepy and like freaked me out, and it made me never want to go there again because God forbid like those kids were crazy. God forbid there was a crazy man in there. How do you even get out? Like, and when I made my Kings Park video, it took so much of me to actually go in the buildings, and me and my friend didn't even stay in there that long because I was just so scared. And the entire time I refused to go up any steps because I thought that if we started going up steps, we were gonna somehow get lost, not be able to find our way back, and it was just super freaky. And we actually did start getting lost because it's a place that is very confusing. So yeah. That is the story of the time that I went to a haunted, abandoned insane asylum and had a gun pulled out on me and my friends. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up. Also make sure you guys subscribe right down below. I post videos every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And yeah, make sure you guys leave some questions in the comments using the hashtag AskBrooke, or tweet me at brookeelardo using the hashtag AskBrooke, and I will answer your guys' questions, shout you out in the video, and also spam me on my social media and I will give you a shout out on Monday's video. Leave video suggestions in the comments below, and yeah, I will see you guys on Friday. Bye.